It's a tough conversation, but an important one to have. Most of us hope to leave our family in the best position possible if we were to pass away first, but taxes may be what gets in the way. That is, if you don't plan properly. So joining us now for Retirement Coffee Talk are George Fossing and Zach Jenkins. They're part of the team at North Star Financial and Retirement Planning, a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. You probably heard them on the radio too. They are popular radio show hosts. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Good morning.
Okay, this first question is going to sound like, whoa, okay, we're getting a little morbid here, but let's say, if we pass away without the right tax strategy, a widow could face a penalty they probably didn't see coming.
Yeah,
correct.
It's kind of
over and over and over.
A double slap to the face or something. You know, it's not only are you going through maybe that emotional time, but to add injury to all that, it's they change your tax status after next couple filings. So you go from filing joint or qualifying widow or widower to filing single again. And that puts you in a different tax scenario.
So you have a ton of,
Not only that, if the husband and wife were both receiving their Social Security benefits, the smaller of the two benefits goes away. So if the husband passed away but had the larger benefit, his surviving spouse is now going to receive his benefit, but hers goes away. And well, not only do they lose that Social Security, and they're going to have to file single, which changes the tax status, but maybe they got to take more money out of the IRA and they start depleting that, and it's all going to be taxed at a higher rate. So it's just like all these different ways they get you, and depending on your standard of living,
we've got her all pumped
up.
Yeah,
I know I don't want to keep just hitting you with this awesome news, but it's a reality. But what if your standard of living is above the Medicare income threshold? Well, now you've got to pay a 30% surcharge on your Medicare and prescription drug coverage. So it's not cool.
So could we avoid this altogether just if you did the proper tax planning? Is it that simple to plan and then you don't have to worry about this? Or?
Well, you're not so much planning for a demise of a spouse or anything, of course, but the inevitability of it, it's going to happen. So talking about having a dialogue to supplement that income, something does happen, being the ready, which we do using some of the financial tools we have, very strong. So it really gives peace of mind, both to the, let's just say, call it the husband, knowing his wife will be taken care of, so I can take a big hit. And of course, the woman saying if something does happen, she's going to be okay.
Right.
These are adult conversations we have. We do retirement planning. It's not just investments. We've got the CPA in our office. We've got the lawyer Wade in our office, and
the long-term
care planning. Mary Lise over there, a healthcare expert in our office, but professional in there. So we've got the tools and resources out there to make sure people don't get blindsided. This widow benefit is just penalty. Is one of them.
Now, when do you think most people find out about this or they address it?
When it's happened.
When it's happened, right?
It's probably too late to even do anything.
On the show, we spend a lot of time talking about prevention, right, of market risk or taxes, this kind of, income planning. Well, I mean, there have been times too where people come in and they say, "Hey, I've lost my spouse," and you're kind of helping them navigate that financial piece of it. So that's part of what we do too, and even though at that point that's already happened, we still help them to minimize, either the penalties or taxes with some effective planning.
So we've got almost probably over 25% of our clients are single female.
Oh, really? See, they're smart because they watch the show and they know,
well, they say you don't know, you don't know,
right.
And have people in our office that can really help answer this question. So that resource for people out there. Very proud of that, by the way.
Yeah, because this is a trickle down too to your kids. If you're trying to leave inheritance to your kids and you're stuck, I mean, it can be a
They're going to
big
get
mess.
something. People are like, I put them through college, and so we get that or whatever. But still, why put them in a pickle financially with taxes? And now you've got to take the money out of these inherited IRAs within 10 years.
Right.
And this is a lot of times it's their highest working earnings years. And all of a sudden it throws them off in taxes. It's a gift. And again, no complaints on that.
Of course.
But still, there's a right way and a wrong way to do that.
Yeah. And it can all be done easily just with one call. All right.
Oh, you're
so,
awesome.
You know, I got you. Put that on the new tagline. Thank you, guys. It's important. I know these are hard conversations, but we can make this good for you. So listen, if you're at home, if you're currently retired, or maybe you're getting close to retirement and would like to learn more about how to help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you. This is right now for the first 5 callers who have saved $500,000 or more. They're offering a complimentary, no obligation retirement and investment report. That report will include potential tax saving opportunities and ways to reduce the effects of market volatility on your portfolio. Their team will schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you that roadmap going forward. Call the number you see right there on your screen, 864-309-8146.